Hello Arnab, it's Nick from CAI Technologies here. I've got another project for you guys. It's the phase 2 of the North Adams mass conversion here. What we've got is a source geodatabase from the town and then our CAI data model. Basically I just need you to take the data out of this North Adams source and fit it into our CAI data model. You can see in here there's quite a bit of layers and whatnot in here. You probably can ignore most of them. You'll also notice, and I'll touch later, there are the same layer just at different scales. They took tax part anno lot and other legal anno lot and they just basically duplicated them and made them different sizes. Again, I'll get into that later. But basically you're going to be taking tax par, other legal, and MISC, and you're going to take those, bring them into our model. Please remember to merge any other legal fees into tax par to make our parcel fabric. You will also need to make lines and use the CAI standard line types for parcel lines and MISC lines. There are 4 different scales for this town. We've got 50, 100, 200, and 400. You've already made the index poly for us, so I've gone through and I've set up a production MXD for you to review. The big thing here is going to be the annotation. Annotation exists in the town's current data set, but needs to be kind of adjusted and modified. In the work order, I've put a little font size, recommended font sizes for the different scales for you to use. If you could kind of go off of these, that'd be greatly appreciated. Looking at the data, it really only looks like there's lot numbers, dimensions, and then I'm going to need you to capture road names from a centerline shapefile. Essentially, every map, if the road is being shown on it, we just need to put a road name in there. And here's a look at the data I've got. Again, we've done the index polys for us. I was able to create the production MXD for you to go through and flip through the maps. Zooming in here, you can see you've got lot numbers duplicated. I got 9, 9. So I'm not sure what scale you want to use, whatever makes most sense. But that's down here. And I've got the source layers in here. You can remove them if you like. I thought they might help. But you can see here there's an other legal anno lot with 3 scale fields. So same type of thing as when creating parcel poly, you'll need to use these other legal annos, and then also the tax par anno. You don't need to have the duplicate data in there. Just one of those number 9s would work perfectly. Dimensions for the most part are all down here. You got tax par anno and the different scales again. There are a few places they're duplicate. We don't need that. So in this instance, you're at a 200 scale map here. So all the annotation that falls within this display, we would need to be on the 200 scale. And here's kind of an example of a road that needs a name. And the label fell kind of over here in the white space. But if you could capture Massachusetts Ave, and put it in this road right here, that would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me.